A storm system is heading for Vancouver Island, and it may hit hard this weekend. Bruce Williams will have your forecast in just a few minutes. But first, we go to Port Hardy, where the community is still cleaning up after the last storm. Roads were washed out, homes were flooded, and a state of emergency was declared. That was 2 weeks ago. And as Gord Kurbis shows us, the community has come a long way since then.
They've been hard at it for 2 straight weeks now. Crews from a variety of sources have been focused on getting the road to Holberg, the community's only physical link to the outside world, reestablished.
It's been a long stretch, no days off, long hours. Took a huge effort from everybody, logging community in Holberg and the people here in Port Hardy as well.
When we last visited the area, crews had just begun to work at this site of a washout. Today, a brand new bridge spans what was a vast gap in the roadway. But this was only one of nearly a dozen trouble spots along the route.
It was complete devastation. It almost looked insurmountable to start with. But we attacked it with everything we had, and it's close to being open now.
Hydro crews are still on the scene. They've spent the last several days installing new poles that were wiped out by 2 massive slides. Power was re-established to Holberg yesterday, and this slide in Port Alice has also been cleared. Crews have been coming together to give it their all.
It's like you find another gear, and that's an inner strength I guess everybody has in a situation like that.
In the hard-hit community of Port Hardy, flood-damaged areas have largely been repaired. Quite a difference from what it looked like just a short time ago. And while the repairs are taking place, the estimates on the damage are still rolling in.
The damage to our infrastructure is upwards of and could exceed $1 million. So there's a lot of work that has to be done.
Organizations like the local food bank have been doing what they can to help out. The already overstretched operation has been providing extra food and support wherever possible.
We try to do our share to support those people. It's lots of time it's morally they need some help. The food is it's good for the stomach, but to have the support after something like that happen, it's very important.
100 disaster recovery kits were brought into Port Hardy right after the flood. The supply is now greatly reduced. Mayor Parnham says she's thankful for aid like that, as well as from what the province has promised. But mainly, she's impressed with how the entire community has come together to weather the ordeal.
There were neighbours that were helping neighbours. They were checking on their elderly or bedridden neighbours as well. And it really did the heart good to see what this community can do.
Gord Kurbis reporting, and a follow-up note, crews are hoping to have the Holberg Road open sometime tomorrow. And workers at the Western Forest Mill have been told they can return to work on Tuesday.